Hello, a very good morning to you. A bright start for a few of us here in the northwest this morning, but one or two showers for Irish Sea coast to start the day, as we can see on the satellite and radar image. And down to the southwest, a band of cloud and rain that's going to slowly edge towards us as we head through the next few hours. Winds will increase in strength, skies will become rather cloudy, and showery rain will move up across most places, with a few heavy bursts by the time we get to this evening's rush hour. Temperatures this afternoon are just above average for the time of year, but it's not feeling particularly pleasant as that rain moves in, and for a time this evening it'll be quite wet out there on the roads before skies clear again for a few hours, and we'll begin to see temperatures dropping away to 5 or 6 degrees. The early hours of tomorrow morning sees more cloud building and another band of rain moving up before dawn. This will increase temperatures as well, and winds will pick up a touch before tomorrow morning. Quite a damp rush hour tomorrow out there on the roads, with plenty of rain, surface water and spray, but moving northeastwards very promptly. Behind it, however, showers feeding through, and by tomorrow evening another waving front will be nudging up from the southwest, introducing another band of rain for tomorrow evening. Other than that, it's mild on paper, but it will be quite a breezy day again. Bye-bye. Thank you. A very good afternoon to you. Increasingly cloudy conditions and some rather damp weather ahead through this afternoon and into this evening. A few heavy bursts of rain pushing up from the Midlands by the time we get to this evening's rush hour. Winds will increase in strength, although it's mild. Fairly academic, those temperatures. It's not going to feel that pleasant out there as the rain begins to move in. A wet few hours to come before skies clear. A few scattered showers move through around midnight, and the early hours of tomorrow morning see another band of rain moving up from the southwest. So a rather damp end to the night. Breezy and damp conditions for the rush hour tomorrow. Heavy rain moves northwards. Further showery rain moves in later in the day though. Bye-bye. Hello again, good afternoon. The changeable theme continues through the rest of this week. However, although it's very mild at the moment, by the time we get to Friday and into Saturday, colder air will be being drawn in across the UK, and it begins to settle down. So perhaps a return to patchy overnight frosts and something a little bit more seasonal to end the week. Back to the here and now. Pretty mild out there today, and pulses of rain move through for a time this evening, followed by showers. And in the early hours of tomorrow morning, the next band of rain moves up from the southwest. It's breezy and damp as we end the night, but not particularly chilly. Those temperatures will lift just a little bit as the cloud and rain moves in to start the day tomorrow. Pretty wet, I would have thought, for tomorrow morning's rush hour. That rain band moves north and eastwards through tomorrow morning. Scattered showers behind it, maybe a few glimmers of brightness, but later in the day, the next waving front moves up from the southwest, and that will reintroduce some more rain, perhaps some brisk winds as well to end the day tomorrow. And temperatures, again on the mild side, at around 14 Celsius. Looking ahead through the rest of the week, very gradually we'll begin to see things just settling down, particularly from Friday and into Saturday. And those temperatures will take just a little bit of a knock into this weekend. Bye-bye. Hello again. The changeable theme continues through the rest of this week. We'll see spells of rain moving up across the northwest of England, and it will be mild for a few days to come, but something a little chillier awaits at the weekend as our weather begins to settle down. In the meantime, this evening, the next few hours, we'll see a few breaks in the cloud and the odd shower, a few pockets of fog before dawn. And by the time we get to tomorrow morning, cloud and another band of rain is moving up from the southwest. That'll be pushing in by tomorrow morning's rush hour. Temperatures get a bit of a lift, and that wind will increase in strength as the rain moves in. The sun is up at 7:29, sets at 4:20 tomorrow afternoon. A pretty wet rush hour, lots of surface water and spray out there on the roads, but that rain band moves northeastwards really quickly. Behind it, showers, a few bright spells, but later in the day from the southwest, another band of rain will move in to close things off tomorrow. 14 Celsius tomorrow, so pretty mild, but it's breezy and damp for many of us, with some windy conditions for Irish Sea coasts. Looking ahead, it will be settling down as we get towards the weekend, and you'll notice those temperatures take a little bit of a dip, probably near to normal for this time of year. Hello again. Two distinct bands of rain to start today across the UK. Northern Scotland and central and southern parts of England and Wales having a rather wet start to the week. And as we head through this afternoon, the bulk of that rain moving northwards into the Midlands and later on northern England to end the day today. Breezy conditions as that rain moves through, with some late brightness for western areas before this evening. Further pulses of heavy rain moving northwards, eastwards and away, leaving clearing skies for eastern areas overnight tonight, and initially potentially a chilly night to come. But cloud and rain moves up into Northern Ireland, the southwest of England and Wales by the end of the night, and that will bring some significant rainfall to those areas during the day tomorrow. As that rain band pushes northwards and eastwards through the day, it's likely to cause some localised flooding, surface spray and difficult driving conditions as it moves northwards and eastwards. Again, eastern parts of England fare a little better. It's a breezier day for all. Bye-bye. Hello again. The changeable theme continues across the UK weather-wise over the next few days. There'll be spells of rain, occasionally heavy at times, with in general very mild temperatures until the weekend when it takes a little bit of a dip, returning to more of a seasonal average but feeling fresher and in general settling down as we get towards the weekend. We can see that quite nicely, some very mild air feeding up from the southwest in recent days. But by the time we get to Friday and into the weekend, a slight pull of colder air. It will feel fresher and we'll see perhaps a few patchy frosts for quite a few of us as we get towards the weekend. Back to this evening's details. The band of rain that's been pushing across northern England moves away into the North Sea, leaving behind clear skies and dry conditions for many for a time. Waiting in the wings though down to the southwest, the next band of rain moving up into Northern Ireland, the southwest of England and Wales by the end of tonight. And that is going to bring some significant rainfall to those areas during the day tomorrow. Initially quite chilly tonight, but as that rain band moves in, winds increase in strength and temperatures rise as we approach dawn. We're watching that rain band moving its way northwards and eastwards through the day tomorrow. As it does so, bringing some localised flooding, surface water and spray, particularly for western parts of the UK through the day. Elsewhere, eastern counties fare a little better, more in the way of brightness and drier conditions, but it is a damp day for many places and rather windy at times. Despite that, temperatures are above average for the time of year, 14 or 15 degrees. Midweek looks rather damp, but beyond that it's settling down and turning more chilly. Hello again. An unsettled few days ahead weather-wise, with spells of rain occasionally heavy and mild conditions until the weekend when temperatures dip down to closer to a seasonal average and we'll perhaps see a return to overnight frosts. Clear and dry for many areas over the next few hours, but the next band of rain moves up into Northern Ireland, the southwest of England and Wales by the end of the night, and that's where we'll see some significant rainfall through the day tomorrow. Breezy conditions for many as we start the day, and that heavy rain moving northwards and eastwards through tomorrow, bringing localised flooding, perhaps some surface water and spray and difficult driving conditions for western parts of the UK through the day tomorrow. Elsewhere, further east, a drier story, perhaps a few glimmers of brightness, but for many of us a rather breezy and at times windy day. Temperatures will be above average though, at around 14 or 15 Celsius through tomorrow afternoon. Looking ahead through the rest of the week, gradually things settle down and turn a little chillier into this weekend.